my loves, welcome to Tarot and Ink. I've been wanting to do this reading for a while now, so we're going to be looking at your love life relationships, but categorized down into your horoscope. So we'll be looking at things like, what's going on in love, what's coming in, what's leaving, all that kind of stuff. I am an intuitive reader, so I'm just going to tune in with the energy of whatever horoscope you have and then pull through. So it may be a confirmation because I have, loads of slips in here with like languages and places and occupation and like descriptions, all sorts are in here. You can see. So I'll be pulling that. I'll be pulling names or letters out of here, and hopefully we'll be able to make some names. You can ignore this. This is my cup of tea because I'm going to lose my voice at some point. And and I've also got a yes or no little spinny spin coin as well. So you can ask a question at the end of it, and I should hopefully get a good spin out of this. But yeah, I use the Thoth Tarot deck, which is called the Mirror to the Soul. It is known within the tarot community as being particularly accurate. we'll go with that. Brutal is another word. It is very like being punched in the face with tarot. With that, and then I have a much nicer and much gentler, the kind of love fairy oracle as well. I say gentler. I find some of these a bit harsh, really. But that's what we're going to do in this reading. So this is obviously the introduction. Please go to whichever horoscope works for you. I would just, as a basis, always go with your rising sign because it is the most accurate to what you are. So as an example, I am a Taurus because I'm born in May. I'm a very stereotypical Taurus in every sense of the word, but my rising is Gemini. So, and the rising is, what's ruled predominantly. For me, it would be Gemini and Mercury. So it's thinking and communication and being analytical and seeing things that others don't and stuff like that. That's me in a nutshell, more so than like Taurus. And obviously you have your moon. If you don't know your top 3 horoscopes, go through, there's loads of like websites that do like a free chart thing with it. I use Chani. So there's the Chani app, and Chani in general is just absolutely incredible. And this is not a plug, I don't know her, I'm just saying what I use. But yeah, the Chani app is the best thing I've ever found. And I've been doing this a long time. So I've been doing this. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Yeah, I've been reading tarot, and I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I've been doing tarot professionally for almost 20. And that's on the phones, in person, with family and friends, at events, you name it. So even though I'm quite new to YouTube, I'm not new to this. And love readings are my specialty, along with transitions as well. That's the other thing I'm good. But thank you for listening to the introduction. Please go through and find your horoscopes. And yeah, I really recommend listening, finding out what your rising sign is and listening to that one, because that will tend to be more accurate. Thank you. Oh, and please like and subscribe. It really helps me out as a new YouTuber, so I can keep making these. And everything is for entertainment purposes only. Have fun with it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're channeling in the collective as well. Sorry, that's because it's like Aries season. I'm wanting to be like, let's get into this. But that's what I'm going to do now. So yeah, thank you. Please find your horoscope in the timestamps. Hello. I appreciate this is a bit random. I am using a filter so that I can remain anonymous. But you may have noticed that in the introduction I said there will be timestamps for your sign. There are no timestamps. I have uploaded every single sign separately. So there are 12.
I can't count. There are 12 videos, each with different signs. So Aries, you have your own. Taurus, you have your own. Yada, 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 yada. With anything else, I promise you I am a very serious tarot reader. I know what I'm doing. It's all good. But yeah, I didn't anticipate how big one massive video would be. And my phone cried. So it is what it is. But yeah, on to your reading. Please enjoy. Thank you so much.
Hello, my lovely Libras. Welcome. This is your love reading on what's coming up soon. So, as I said in the introduction, I read intuitively, so we're just gonna read it and see what kind of comes up as well. My Libra, what is coming up for Libra? I wanted to grab something there, and you'll come back. There you are. Libra. So sometimes I have to chant it and say it to myself. You are the sign of balance. I feel like some of you are no messing at the minute. You're feeling very unbalanced. We want an overarching one. I am going to have to cover him up. So your overarching card is Magnus, one of my absolute favorites, because it's Hermes, and I adore Hermes. And you can see he's literally balanced. So he's a perfect card for you at the moment. And he is, I don't mean to offend anyone who, is a fan of Hermes. I'm a huge fan of Hermes. But I'm going to say this anyway. He is kind of the king of delusion in that way and in this card. With that, I think he's absolutely wonderful. And there's a little bit of like a taste of delusion with you guys at the minute, Libra. And I feel like you're having to, because you're having to try and rebalance yourself. Sorry, I keep going off screen. I keep being drawn to the fact that he's looking away and he's like, look at all these gifts I have. Look at all these skills. And he's not even so much worried about balancing. He's just like, I'm going to live at the land of the fairies and just look out into the sky and everything will be fine kind of thing. I feel like with some of you there's a real energy of kind of avoidance. It's kind of like I want to stick my fingers in my ears and go la 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 la, like not listening. Yeah, let's give this a go. I want to go here first. Some of you are really worried about something when it comes to love and relationships. I feel like some of you, there's a lot of Libras watching. I feel like some of you are worried you'll never find someone, and I'm hearing find someone as great as I am in a lot of aspects, but also find someone to be a partner with. And I feel like you've set up a lot of like really high expectations on yourself. Some of you are attributing your self-worth to having and being with an external partner, and this idea of kind of yin and yang balance keeps like playing up in my head in a kind of circle. And I want to tell you just not to worry, like you'll be all right. Let's turn these over. Yeah, I mean, that is literally, I need to cover her up. We're doing a lot of covering. Where were we? I forgot the entire setup. No, that was wrong. It's fine if they get moved around. Sometimes they need replacing anyway. Oh, I'm just making her flash. Right. I'm sure that was how it was set up. We'll see. It's fine. That's how it feels it should be anyway. So what we've got a lot of cards on patience and prudence. And I always reread this as patience. It's not as prudence. Or just wait for your flowers, your skills, your just everything. Everything feels a little overwhelming at the minute in terms of like every other aspect of your life. I'm seeing somebody who's like just panicking, trying to spin all of these plates, and they're trying not to take their eye off a single plate. And I feel like I want to be like, just let it crash. Just let it all come down. Let it crash. Like there are certain plates that you can't let drop, but for the most part, just take a breath, just step out and take a moment, because that stress ripples into your love life. And that's also about, I'm seeing like Libra couples who, the one that everyone depends on, they kind of do everything. And I think some of you strive on being busy. Some of you strive on, being the dependable one, the one that everyone goes to. You're charming and you're social and you're artistic, but you take on too much. And I want to be like, you need to kind of water the roots and the flowers. And for you, Libra in particular, everything is connected as an overall. So what happens in your daily life really does affect your love life. There are certain signs where they're really kind of separate, or they can kind of split things off. Like I'm Gemini rising, so there are things within my normal life that won't ripple into my love life. They'll sometimes be the complete opposite, like the Gemini heads, the twins, that kind of the drama face. Whereas with you guys, Libra, it's different. Everything does intertwine. You're very similar to Virgo in a lot of ways, and you're not. And then obviously that is on top of. She keeps wanting to flash. That is on top of the adjustment card. This is literally the Libra card. Anything else, it is. I mean, you can see it. It's everything within balance, and you can see she's balanced right on the very tip of a sword. Hopefully, you can kind of see that there. And it's a stunning card, and everything is balanced within motion. So you've got the blue here and all round, which is about, and the way the blue represents emotions in these cards. A lot of time, it's also a spiritual higher power. She's using the sword here, which appears in the Ace of Swords, I want to say, which is the kind of the sword of clarity. It is the sword of, not getting rid of the cutting away the crap, but it is kind of, it's like looking at everything, like pulling the seeing what's under the rug, seeing what's under the carpet. And she has that in perfect moment, in perfect balance, both hands not quite gripping, and you can see, doesn't matter which way you turn the sword, it will kind of be the same face in perfect balance here. And this is where you need to be focusing on. Some of you are not sleeping as well. Some of you are having really, like, can I swear? Yeah, crap night sleeps. Because there's a kind of day and night situation here as well. And I feel like some of you you're not daytime nappers, some of you are. And those of you aren't, you need to kind of set up a bit of a routine and get yourself into balance again. But when it comes to love, that all ripples out. And I feel like some of you are, and I'm saying this because I'm attributing all of this to both couples and singles. I don't feel like you're that different when it comes to love. That's where you are at the minute, if I'm completely honest. Some signs are way out. Like Virgo was very different. But I think for you guys, it's all very similar. And that's kind of a real testament to yourselves, to how everything kind of intertwines. And what I was going to say before I veered off was the fact that some of you are, in fact, quite a few of you are, having to be really social when it comes to work or to friends or to other commitments or whichever else. And it's not filling up the correct buckets. You're still kind of coming out feeling exhausted, deflated, all of those kind of things, and needing to kind of rebalance a little bit. Yeah, and there's some things that you thought would fill up your cups, kind of thing, are not. And I feel like that allows for worry to seep in. I want to tell you, don't worry. You're just in a bit of a transitional phase at the moment. Some of you are worried about your partner cheating, and I'm not getting anything. Again, I'm wanting to tell you, don't worry. Some of you, it's not a partner, it's somebody that's like a three-way relationship, because I'm getting a triangle, and like it's complicated. We'll go with that. You will know, those of you who know will know exactly what I'm on about. And I can feel it, because I'm feeling myself wanting to lean in, so I can feel, you guys being like, or those of you that resonates with, being like, tell me more. And I'm getting, don't worry. Just don't worry about it. It's pulling more of your energy out than you think and need it to be. So I want to say focus on yourself, which really goes back to the Aeon, which is really about kind of childhood. Innocence is about connecting with your inner child. You can see the kind of innocence here. The emotion here is the woman, is about bringing things into balance as well. And you can see the blue and the way the things connect. I'll move my finger with this. And you've got Horus, which, or Thoth, which is the god that this is a Thoth Tarot deck. And you've got the Eye of Horus and everything, and you have all the knowledge inside of you. You have everything that you need inside of you. I mean, you've got more kind of kids here in the kind of fetal position, at the very bottom, in the kind of embrace of the earth. And that is really kind of a saying of really connect to your inner child, do that child work stuff. I don't just mean like shadow work. I mean, it could be really simple. Like, what did you enjoy as a kid? What refueled you and rebalanced you? Like, for me, I love going to the cinema. So I'll go to the cinema. It doesn't have to be with friends. I might go on my own. That is my inner child moment. Maybe it's just making one of those meals where you just throw everything in. You know how like kids do, and they just kind of go, well, that texture is great, or I like that color or that flavor. Doing like that, it's about being a bit messy and allowing that kind of, it's that new beginner energy, or seeing things from a newness that children do, that kind of wonder as well. And that will help rebalance you. Go to a park and go on a swing. I feel like with some of you, just that silliness helps. Oh, let me pull her out again, more blue. And she is very, very nude. And nudity isn't necessarily a sexual thing in these cards. It does tend to mean vulnerability. And the Queen of Swords is brutal, which is great because she's got the over analytical parts here, the overthinking. You've got the childlike innocence as well. Beginner's mind. That's what it's called. Looking at things from a beginner's mindset. You also have the removing of old masks, the face and shedding of things, and looking at things from a different perspective. No, she's very naked. And again, you've got your sword here again, like the sword of clarity. That's words are coming back to me. It takes me a second. But yeah, that's where you're at when it comes to love. I'm not seeing for newbie singles. I haven't said newbie singles for the other signs, but for singles and newbie singles, I'm not seeing anything here. It doesn't mean it's not. We're going to do a yes or no coin, take some things out of the specifics out of the bag, and then obviously the letters. So we'll just get your advice. Libra, Libra, Libra. My charming, charming, charming Libra. We want to go here. No, we don't. Libra, Libra, Libra. Here. Oh, Libra. So your card is forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This comes back to that worry aspect as well. When you release the things that have held you not back, but make you stop and go, is this a repeat pattern? These old habits kind of thing. There's a forgiveness that needs to come about it all in order to help you really shift things, not just in your love life, but in your life kind of in general as well. And you've got all the skills here, and that takes time. And this is also about healing childhood wounds as well. And it doesn't have to be as dramatic as it sounds. It really is just a case of what do you enjoy? What do you oops, I'm not the camera, sorry. What do you enjoy as a kid? Like, where can you be unperfect? Where can you be messy? I know Libras, a lot of you tend to be perfectionists. You and Virgo, you're perfectionists, but where can you just let loose and breathe and have those moments that are just for you, that you don't feel like you're being watched or under the scope or any of those things, or anything's being critical of it, and embrace a kind of newness. I feel like some of you really used to love painting and drawing. Like maybe just I went to an event a couple of days ago where it was a burlesque show, but also it was a live paint. And that's something that's completely out of my comfort zone. I am not an artist. I was happy that I didn't draw a stick man. And I'm surrounded by friends who are artists, like professional artists. And I'm like, I'm going to try and draw this shoe. But it was a great new experience. And it's things like that where you can kind of go, why not? Like, why not be messy? Why not be a beginner again in something? Why not play? I think that's it. It's that thing of play. Some of you are photographers, or you have a love of photography, as well. Because I'm looking at different things around my place as I'm talking, and I used to do photography, and certain parts, and I feel like just it doesn't have to be, award winning. Just go out into a forest or whatever and take photos. Like, it's just about living in those moments. And that, I promise you, will just ripple into your love life and into everything else, because you're pulling on that thread of joy. And the universe goes, oh, they're happy. This is joyful. We'll create more of that. Because it's tying to your emotions. Okay. I really hope that was helpful. I'm one of those intuitive readers that the minute I start delivering the message that needs to come through, I immediately forget it. So yeah, I really hope that was helpful. This is going to get a bit noisy as we pull initials out. I've got the song TNT in my head, as in like the AC/DC song. Somebody needed that. It's the lyrics from Dynamite. That's the TNT reference. Do we want to pull more? Yeah. And one fell out. TNT. Right, just give me a second as I. Soy, someone could be vegan. Fun, you need fun. Funds. Yeah, I was looking at S&B in the bowl and thinking, yeah, that's going to come out. I tend to close my eyes and look away and pull in. Yeah, let me just sort these out. So yeah, thank you so much if you have come this far and you're still with me. If you could please like and subscribe so I can keep making these, that would be amazing. Please also give me feedback if you have any, if you've got any requests, if you want me to do more on the romance cards or whichever else, or on Thoth, or explain anything, just let me know and I'll do it. It's a very new channel. I'm obviously not new to this. I've been doing this nearly 30 years, but obviously it's a new way to read. So yeah, I'm really open to suggestions. Immediately looking at these, I'm getting soy. Someone could be vegan or plant-based. I got gay. So someone could be gay, bisexual, whichever else. Guy is another one. I got, can I do it? I got, is there an R? No, I got the word hungry. But it was also like a feeling of being hungry of something, and also the place, because I was thinking of, is it Sofia? That's the capital of Hungary. I was getting the name Sofia. I also got Romania in my head. There's Italy in my head as well. About sending yourself, sending a parcel, sending a message. I feel like I want to say that there's a surprise message coming in as well. in particular with love, like an ex coming back kind of thing, or somebody just kind of, testing the water, being like, are they still interested in me? And I mean, you're not the kind of sign that, will, go into that. But yeah, poo, lay. I'm getting, weirdly enough, looking at UFE, I'm getting like fighting, cage fighting, wrestling, like WWE, or oh my god, the other one, whatever it's called, the newer one, I can't remember. Those will know, that will know. I mean, hung could be somebody could be hung, like sexually. Anyway, I'm getting Bam, as in like Bam Margera. Someone's a bit of a rocker. That was Bam Margera is a bit of a throwback as well. Have we got, we've got lie. Somebody is telling porkies. Maybe they're lying to themselves. Poe, so Edgar Allan Poe. Somebody's a real, I mean, with the rocker kind of Bam Margera, someone's a real, they're in their goth feelings, as a goth, as an alternative kid. I completely understand. Somebody's getting a new tattoo as well. I think some of you are thinking about, do I just go for it and get this new tattoo? And I want to say yes. Go for it. I really want to be like, have some fun. Just go out and be silly. And just be messy. But I'm going to put these here. Oh, I've messed them up. Turn them around. Turn around. Turn around. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so please have a look. Tell me, if there's other words, other things that you see. You will definitely see things that I won't, because I am super dyslexic. So yeah, please. I think I saw the word joy as well. Yeah, Joy. So yeah, please write them down in the comments and just help each other out when it comes to these words and everything else. So we're gonna pull, put it there. We're gonna pull. I might just give these a bit of a shake. Oh, sorry, you can see the brand. It was a present, a birthday present a little while ago, and it makes a great bag. So I just saw a green eye smash. So I want to go here. That'll do. Oh, there we go. Green eyes. Hilarious. Somebody has green eyes. You could meet somewhere rainy, or you could live somewhere rainy with your significant other. Somebody has wavy hair. Somebody works in marketing and advertising. Bangalore. That took me a second to read my own writing. Hospital, doctors. I'm getting as well waiting room. Somebody is between jobs and transitions. I talked about transitions for you. There we go. Stop looking, go live your life. Stop looking for love. Stop looking for, things that are imperfect. Stop looking for stuff in general. Just go live your life. Go have some joy. Someone could love spicy food, or maybe just like to get a bit spicy. Cybersecurity. Someone could work in cybersecurity. I'm just gonna put these out. Some of these are different languages as well. Somewhere rainy, somewhere cold. So you're probably, not far from the UK. Vipuri, Abuja. I will absolutely butcher some names, so I'm really sorry. I'll butcher names that are really common, like tech. Just again, dyslexia. Melbourne, tech and software. Diplomacy. So somebody could be in international relations. Apply for that job. Some of you need to know to apply for that job as well. I mean, you've got literally in between jobs and transitions. Let's move these, they're blank. And then you've got someone works in fashion and textiles, or wants to work in fashion and textiles. With it, somebody's a mother or a mother situation. Was it this reading where I said there was a thing about the significant, like the person or the person watching this, and then their partner, and then, you know, like a parent-in-law kind of thing. I can't remember, but if it is, that coincides. So on and off. Could you be someone that has mother issues? Start your own business. Hindi, Caribbean, are these still in frame? Yeah. Oceans, Pacific, and Greek. So with these, hopefully you can see all of that. With these places, take it how it resonates. It could be that you have a mate that's, you know, from the Caribbean, and they have a bunch of friends. They invite you to an event, and you end up meeting your significant other. It could be that you want to go to the Caribbean with, you know, your significant other. I'm seeing a cruise. You know, it's that kind of stuff. Maybe some of you want to learn Hindi. Yeah, or anything else. Maybe some of you love spicy foods. Some of you may be sick of living somewhere cold, you know, which does have an effect on your emotions. Obviously, I saw Hungary as one of the places to take that. Some of you in between jobs. That stop looking, go live your life is really apt as well. So I'll let you have a look. Please take what resonates. Please let me know as well if things resonate, or if you think that something should be added. Right. Take a deep breath. We're going to do your yes and no. If there's not a good enough spin, take it as a maybe. Ready? For my Libras. Well, what's a good spin? The answer is no. If you can see that. There it is. Thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciated. Like I said, please like and subscribe so I can keep making some more. Please write in the comments if you saw words, if things resonated, if you want me to kind of deep dive more into like just do a reading for couples or singles or whichever else. I'm really open to feedback. But thank you so much. I can't even put into words how much I love doing this, and yeah, it's so greatly appreciated. Thank you.